It's been 6 months since the iPhone 13 was released. Of course, the age-old argument came up that the phone wasn't worth upgrading from the iPhone 12 lineup. While I tend to agree, it's getting close to that time of year again. In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my top 5 things I love about this iPhone 13 Pro, with a bonus. A bonus, you say? Yes, so stick around. Hey, you, part of that 98% that's watching this video that's not subscribed? Am I doing something wrong? Go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know. But if you are enjoying what you're watching, go ahead and give me a subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Now, these are in no particular order, so let's go ahead and start with number 1, speakers. Every iPhone I've owned, I found myself cupping the speaker just to be able to get it a little bit louder. Now, my hearing has always been pretty good. I know it's not getting any better, so just thought it might be getting worse. With the iPhone 13 Pro, I find myself not having to cup the speaker to be able to hear audio better. Now, this isn't something Apple's touting as new, but I feel like it's better, so I'm going with it. Number 2, MagSafe / fast charging. Now, before you break your ankles running to the comment section, I'm aware these are not new features, but just listen. I wasn't a big user of the MagSafe on the iPhone 12s, and I think that was due to the fact that, the feature was so new, companies really needed time to build up their products. Of course, that was delayed because of, well, life stuff.
Not the end of the world.
Now, there are a ton of accessories, and I am finding myself with more and more wireless charging accessories that I feel charge my phone plenty fast enough most of the time. Also, not having to deal with finding cables that I used to have a lot of, but somehow seem to walk away. The wireless chargers, however, do not walk away. Now, I also know that wireless charging, yes, is not super fast, but if I really am in a hurry and need to charge up quickly, being able to plug this into the brick with the USB-C gives me a really fast charge. By the way, yes, this is a video about things I like. I do have things I don't like as well. If you want to see a video on that, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and we'll make it happen. Number 3, phone size. I was a big fan of the larger size phones when they came out, starting with the 6 Plus. In fact, that trend stayed until the iPhone 10 hit. Just because of the new design, I didn't want to get the 8 Plus. Then I went back to the 10s Max, the 11, and the 12 Pro Max. I really love the larger display and that battery. But what I didn't like was the phone didn't fit anywhere.
That's what she said.
Accessories didn't quite work. The wireless charger in my truck and my wife's new car are still too small. I got annoyed and I decided to try the 13 Pro because a couple things that changed, which leads me to my next thing. Number 4, camera. When Apple would release the Pro and Pro Max, the Max would always have something that's just a little bit better, and in most cases, it was on the camera. So I would always want all of those features. But with this year, the features are the same on both Pros, which really helped with my decision in picking up this particular phone. With the 3-lens setup and improved specs, I was super impressed with the quality of all 3 lenses. Another feature that I really like to use is the new cinematic feature for video. It really allows for cool video shooting with that smooth focus when moving the camera around. It really does make it feel more like a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. Now, you can't argue the quality on the iPhone has really stepped up in the last few years. Of course, another concern arose. With all this cool stuff on the phone, that leads us to number 5, the battery. Now, Apple has always done a good job optimizing most of their devices. The advances with the A chips, the user experience has gotten way better. With this and Apple bumping up the battery size on the Pros, I was really hoping that this was enough. Yes, the performance on the Maxes are absolutely insane. When I was testing this out, I would average about 10 to 12 actual hours of usage. I was totally blown away. I was a little nervous with the Pro, however, I was still getting 7 to 9 hours of usage a day. Sure, if I'm on a heavy usage day, I do still need to throw on a charger for a bit, but like I said earlier, that quick charge capability puts me back to about 50 to 60%, and that'll usually get me to the end of the day. So this was the deciding factor for me keeping the iPhone 13 Pro and finally not having to worry about making too many compromises, thus ruining my experience. That leads me to a bonus. The build quality. No, not being able to throw the phone or go without a case too much. I could never do that. My iPhone 12 Pro Max, I did notice the chrome around the outer edge would scratch like a DJ spinning records. It was so bad, and I even had a case on it. No idea. With the 13 Pro, they seem to have fixed that issue, and I must say, I love the blue on this phone. I sometimes rock a clear case just to show off the color, but not currently. I hope they do bring some pop of color to the phones this year, kind of like what they did with the iPad Air 5s. Since we are officially halfway to the next iPhone, am I happy with this? Should you be afraid to pick one up, or wait? Well, if there's a good deal to save money out there, or trading your phone in gives you a good deal, I would say pull the trigger. I don't think the 14 is going to be anything special this year, or you might even want to wait till the 15, because that could be a really big year. Speaking of waiting, have you seen my video on the iPad Air 5? If you're in the market for picking one up, go ahead and check that video out right here. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notification bells. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.